Good morning. Welcome to Thursday, December 21st. Just saying that date feels so close to Christmas. But yeah, liking my new place. Still definitely gaining a familiarity with it. Instead of that wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and just having to fumble my way through the place in the dark, kind of thing. But of course that comes with time. And it took me ages, but I did finally get my PlayStation 3 hooked up to the TV and to the internet. Apparently, it will not connect to the 5G network, or whatever it is, that I have set up. Because I was looking, I'm like, why is my network not there? Well, my router produces two networks, 1.5, 1.2. I just hadn't configured the two, because I didn't... I've only used it for my computer and my phone, and I didn't need it for that. But it will connect to the two, and so I got it connected, and I also had to reset the hold in the power button for 10 seconds, so it would reset the HDMI, so it connected to that TV because it's a different TV. Anyways, there were some weird things, but I got it going. And I got some things I got to accomplish today. Actually, made myself a list last night, and then this morning added two things to it: hairbrush and black shoes. As far as I can tell, those are the only two things that I forgot that I would have needed to get ready for work if I had to work today. So I did fairly good, although probably would have still made me where I had to try and rush and get over to the house and get the shoes before I could go to work, etc. So glad I did have the day to notice. But a few things I want to get done, and it's actually quite a few. But early ones, I was like, what do I want to prioritize getting done first? And the first thing I want to make sure I get done is I want to clear this counter. A lot of it's cleaning stuff that just sort of needs to get put away. Some of it's screws and extra tools and stuff that needs to get put away. Some of it's just garbage, needs to be thrown away. But I'm like, I want to get it clean. It's been a mess, and yesterday a lot of it disappeared because I had my mom here to sort through, and whatever tools and cleaning stuff that she'd had over here for me to use, but while getting things ready, they're now gone. So that helped. I also want to put up this door, just because otherwise it's taking up room in the kitchen. And I have a few areas I need to paint. There's this spot right above the baseboard. I gotta paint that. And there's some area on here where there's something weird happened with the texture, as well as where the door had to be plain to fit. I gotta paint that. And when Mike was putting up the little medicine cabinet thing, it fell and it hit the wall. So I have to patch and paint that. So I think I'm gonna probably patch that first, get started on these other jobs, and then I'll be ready to paint all of them, just to kind of get things going. Just about. And there we go. The spice rack up and everything on the counter put away. First time since I've actually been in here that it's really been like that. So that's good. I mean, I still gotta wipe down and clean the counters, but the fact that there's not junk on them, at least that I can access them, is definitely a positive. Alright, and so that's the first few things I had to do. I have other things on my list. I need to wrap presents, not necessarily today strictly, but should probably get started. I forgot the wrapping paper at my mom's. That's one more thing I have to get when I go over there. Okay. Not that I can't do anything. I have this big tube here. It's the tube that the carpet came rolled up in. And now I'm sitting here thinking, that is the perfect size container to wrap my brother's gift card in. But it seems almost mean to my mother to bring over the entire thing. So I think I found a spot. I'm going to cut it about halfway. Because that's still comically large for the gift card that I'll be giving him. But also will easily... will be able to fit in my car if I lower the seat and kind of tuck it up all the way through between the trunk and back seat. So it will actually be able to get it over there. And also won't take up I could at least lean it against like a corner or something and it won't take up too much room in her house on Christmas morning. But yeah. So I gotta figure out how to cut that huge, thick bit of cardboard. Took quite a bit, but slowly and steadily I just worked on it with a little blade. And eventually I had enough broken off that I was able just to push it apart, so. And it's still pretty big, too, but doesn't quite hit the ceiling though, so much more manageable than the full length. Alright, I got things drying and such. I think what I'm gonna do now is head back to the house. I have things to get there, a few things to do there. I need to, of course, build some furniture today, hopefully, but, so I don't know if I'm going to bring either of the big things that go on that furniture yet. But at the very least, I want to take a trip there. I left the computer on, trying to burn off a Blu-ray disc when I left last night. Hopefully that succeeded. Get it started on something else, maybe uploading or whatever. So yeah, heading out. Alright. The Blu-ray burned fine, and I got all the footage from this camera, which I haven't dumped it since like the 2nd of this month, dumped onto the computer so I could clear this off, and otherwise the memory card was almost full. Yeah, so I've done that, and I've gotten things ready to burn another Blu-ray. But I think I'm going to try and upload a vlog here first. I've been taking slowly trips out to the car, some more clothes, the things I forgot. Just that kind of thing, just getting some stuff out there. And also arranging a grocery list. So, yeah. Gonna just getting a few things accomplished while I'm over here. Alright, there we go. I got a vlog uploaded. It's processing now. And also got a Blu-ray set to burn again to get more files off that computer. Otherwise, I'm going to go do some grocery shopping. And I think I have dinner plans with family tonight. Pretty sure. Yeah, we are. We're going out to the Mongolian barbecue tonight because Nino, Mike's son, is in town, so he's going to be there, and Mike's daughter will also be there. I saw her just back on Thanksgiving, but Nina lives out of state, so yeah, he just got in apparently last night, and he's in just for the holiday, but that'd be cool. Good food, and yeah, it'd be nice to catch up with him. I haven't seen him in quite a while. Alright, so at Aldi to do some grocery shopping. I got my reusable bags and my quarter for a cart, and a list of stuff. Actually got to get at least the basics for the fridge. Spent a little shy of $30 and got stuff for a few meals. Skipped out on getting just normal meats. It's pretty much the holiday, and I'll end up with quite a few meals where I'm not actually making my own meal, so I don't worry about that. Got Little Smokies and barbecue sauce, so I can make that for work. I wrote on my list to spend like $3 and get some veggies that will work with ramen. So I got jalapenos, onions. Didn't think about enough. Onions and green onions, but whatever. Just sort of standard things, and they were less than $3 for all 3 of them. So I'm like, whatever. It's like, this is less than $1. I'm like, if I use 1 or 2 of those, I've done well. And I'm trying one of their frozen pizzas. I don't know if it's any good, but if it is, it's cheap. So I want to figure that out. So I got groceries brought in, and some of them are now just on the counter. Things that I don't have to keep cold. And some of them are things I'm like, I don't know if this needs to be cold or not. It wasn't cold in the store, so I guess not. Yeah. It's like with some of the vegetables, I'm like, I'm not sure. I may just decide to put them in the refrigerator anyways. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But obviously they can do out for a little bit because they were out in the store. Anyways, so good thing I got the counter cleaned off, right? And I got all the other stuff that I brought in from the house today. And I need to wrap presents and assemble furniture. And I had that stuff on my list today. But was also reminded of something that I forgot to put on my list even. I've forgotten a bunch. I was supposed to do more than a month ago. And that's an oil change on my car. And I'm kind of thinking, I should not have put this off this long. And now to make things a little more convenient for me, rather than go to somewhere I would usually go, I'm just going to head up to the Walmart Auto Center. And as long as they don't have a ridiculous wait, then I'm going to do it there, because I think I can also get tires rotated there. And the thing that reminded me was my mom bringing up, oh, hey, you were supposed to do that soon. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, I should probably do both of those, and really shouldn't put them off because they're too easy for me to forget. Alright, so I just dropped my car off. They're gonna do oil change and tire rotation and balancing and blah blah blah. I got some time to kill. I'm gonna do some shopping in Walmart. But first, I figure I got enough time. I think first I'm gonna go grab something to eat. Taco Bell's just across the street, so it's kind of a busy street, but I'm trying to just book it across there. I should live. But, and I, of course, have family plans for dinner tonight, but I got a number of hours that I gotta go, and I've not had breakfast even, so yeah, I'll get something small. Eat at least something, right? Actually, been a number of years since I've used any sort of crosswalk, and I have safely arrived. Got the $5 stacker box with this new. Oh, it's a mess. Stacker. I don't know. Meat and cheese just folded up in a tortilla. How could you go wrong with that? That stacker was actually really good. I mean, very simple, meat and cheese, but it was really cheesy, and cheesy is good. Yeah, now headed back to Walmart. So then probably walk around, do some shopping, and wait for my car to be ready. Ultimately, what I needed to get here was a case of water, and I've had that for quite a while now. I really hope it doesn't take that much longer for them to finish my car. I'm bored. I want to go home. I have things to work on. And finally, they finished. Headed home. Got about an hour and a half before I have to leave to go out to eat. With family, I might be able to build a piece of furniture. I'll at least be able to get one started. So, admittedly, I'm quite exhausted from just wasting time hanging out in Walmart. In addition to the bottled water, I ended up getting a Brita filter. Just a little pitcher. I know my dad's had one for ages, and they never complained, so I figured it's a good option. Just as far as being able to have filtered water, like when I make tea and such, since my refrigerator doesn't do that automatically like it did when I was at my mom's house, so I figured it would be nice to have that. Now I've put some careful thought into this. I have 2 pieces of furniture right now that I've already bought from IKEA left to build. And an entertainment center that goes there, and a desk that goes here. Now neither of them can I solidify in their final position, because a piece of furniture I have not yet bought, just because I need the ones for the pieces of for the things I have to move first. So even though I'll have to move my stuff over, put it on, and and then later on take all my stuff off the piece of furniture to move it. I will also be getting a workstation that actually goes in the corner between the two of them, and each of them goes up against it for its final position. So I can't get either of them into the final position like I could that bookshelf that goes into that corner. But I can get them sort of in their area and get enough stuff on it. Like I can get the TV and, you know, a console on it, or I'll put my computer. I probably won't fill them out all the way until I have them, you know, locked down where they go. But I can get them close. And I've been thinking, okay, which one do I want to build first? Now, the desk is 2 boxes, one for the desk and one for the top part. The entertainment center is 3 boxes, just standard. So it is probably a more complex build. However, once I get the entertainment center in here, I can put a TV on it and like a console or something where I can watch YouTube in here while building in here. So I've decided that the first one I'm going to build is the entertainment center. Regardless, I'll have that in here when I build all the other shelves and such, so it's still good. But yeah, decided that'll probably be the way to go for today. And I don't anticipate that I'm going to finish building it. I anticipate that it will take quite a while. Oh well, I'm going to get it started. So I correctly decided to open box 1 first, as all the hardware, as long as the huge book of instructions. And I was like, how is this book so big? But it's because you can put the TV side on either end. So yeah, I get to choose that. Also, I'm so amazed at how just lightweight these are. Alright, so right now I have the contents of box 1 all put together. And from the look of it, after this I have to go back and forth between the boxes. You know, a couple steps in one, a couple steps in the next. I'm gonna see how much further I can get before I gotta get ready and go, though. Won't be too much longer. So this is about where I got. And I had to just lift it and turn it around and put it down because I'm to the point where I can make my decision for whether I want it on the left or the right. I kind of been going about it like, I want it on the left, so I was sort of arranging things on that way, but I figured out, no, that's the opposite because you build it with the bottom down. Anyway, so I had to flip it around now. But that's where I've gotten. And now I gotta get ready to go out to eat the family. Mom and Mike, and then Mike's kids, Nina and Nicole. So, be nice to see them. Alright, so I'm here at the Mongolian barbecue and buffet. And I see family in through the window, so I know they're here. There's like a lot of folks. Let's go say hi to everybody. Hello, everybody.
Oh, there's a camera there.
There's always a camera.
What is, I thought it was a pose, a very interesting pose.
Yeah.
Gotta be very similar. I don't think the world's changed that much.
And apparently the purpose behind the meal was to celebrate both Nino and Nicole's birthdays. I knew Nino had just had his birthday. I think maybe Nicole's is coming up pretty soon. Not sure. But apparently they're both around now and we were celebrating that. So that was cool. But, yeah, nice to see everyone and get to spend time. But it's not really late, but it's late enough that it's like, okay, I gotta just get home and get into bed because I have to work tomorrow, and I want to make sure that when I get up, I can just sort of get up and feel rested enough where I don't have issues, because I'm gonna be kind of figuring things out and making sure. I made sure this morning that I have everything there I need, but it's still sort of in a weird way. But yeah, so I'm gonna go home and just get to bed. So, see you next time.